Students, this video is a quick maths tutorial on how to use the calculator to get your univariate data. Let's say I give you a set of data that's univariate. In other words, it's describing one variable. I'm going to show you how to put it into the calculator and get a bunch of statistics that you can use to solve problems and answer homework questions and all that happy stuff. In this video, I'm going to be using a Texas Instruments calculator, the TI-83. Obviously, I'm not affiliated in any way with Texas Instruments, but if you want to pick me up, TI, I love that. Anyway, here are the 13 colonies' populations in the year 1750. These are approximate because back then they had to write down information on, rocks and pieces of wood and stuff like that. But anyway, we're going to try to take these values and calculate some statistics. The first step I'm going to take is to convert into values that are easier to work with. I'm not going to type in 231,033 or 231,033 people into the calculator. I'm going to convert it into thousands, and I'm just going to call it 231.0. I've rounded all of these appropriately to the nearest thousands, not thousandths. Hopefully I haven't made a mistake. If you check that and you see that I made a mistake, please do not put it in the comments. Also say that this information was collected from worldpopulationreview.com, a real website with real things on it. Anyway, what we're going to do is take these values and then put them into the calculator. So it's a very easy two-step procedure. The first step is to input the data using stat edit, and then the second step is to do calculating summary statistics using stat calc 1var stats. Let's grab our handy dandy calculator here. And the first thing I'm going to do when I turn on my calculator is check to see whether some yokel has been using it. It looks like somebody has. So I want to reset the calculator so that there's no data inside of it. I can also see in the stat menu or the stat edit menu, there's some numbers in here that I want to clear out. So from the home screen, press clear a few times, then I'm going to reset the calculator pressing second plus 7, 1, 2. And you can see RAM cleared. Now, if you go into the stat edit menu, you can see that all of the data has been deleted. Now that the calculator is fresh and clean, we're going to input the data using stat edit. I'm going to press the stat button, which brings up a couple of menus. You can see I'm in edit already, and the first value is the one that we want. So I'm going to press enter, and you can see that all of these data values, or the list values, I should say, are clear. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of the numbers in, starting from the first, and they're all going to go into L1, list 1. So 231. 0.0, and you're going to sit and watch as I excruciatingly type in every single value into the calculator. Just kidding, I did it for you. Anyway, you can see that there are 13 values in this list because that last value is the 13th one. You can also see that for 64.0, anything with a 0 at the end, it's deleted it or it's simplified it just to make it 64. If you scroll back up to 64, it just says 64. Okay, now what I'm going to do is follow the second procedure. I'm going to calculate the summary statistics using stat calc 1var stats. So I press stat, I go to the calc menu because I'm trying to calculate something, and then I'm clicking 1var stats. In this case, 1var stats is going to give us all of the univariate statistics that I like. It's going to give us some of the all-time hits, which I'll identify here. First one is X bar, which is also known as the sample mean. So I could say that the average population for the 13 colonies in 1750 was about 90,062 residents. So it gives us S sub X, which is the sample standard deviation. In almost every case that we're going to be dealing with in our statistics class, we're going to be dealing with sample standard deviation because we're going to be looking at sample data. In any case, this is 66.46 people. So it tells us the sample size, n equals 13, and that's good because I have 13 colonies, and if this came out to n equals 12, I knew I would have skipped a number. If you scroll down, it gives you even more information. See that this arrow means you can keep scrolling down. Scroll down here, and it gives us the minimum, the quartile 1, the median, the quartile 3, and the maximum. 5 values are known as the 5-number summary. We can use them to make box plots. And within that 5-number summary is another one of the measures of central tendency, of course being the median, which in this case is 73. So 73,000 is the median for this data set. What I've done here is I've taken out all of the different statistics that you can calculate with 1var stats. I've labeled them with what they're commonly known as, and I've also given the values. So armed with this information, you could definitely answer any multiple choice question or short answer question that you're asked to do. And I've also given you screenshots of what the calculator gives you, just in case your calculator isn't giving the exact same values. You can go back and check the list and see if you accidentally put one of these numbers in wrong. All right, one other thing to keep in mind, once you do this calculation, you have to remember that your data is in thousands. So this, for example, represents 66,460, not just 66.46. Always remember to contextualize your data. All right, this was a quick maths video on how to use your calculator to calculate some univariate statistics. Good luck studying.